Geography isn't just about maps and capitals, it's actually one of the biggest reasons countries act the way they do. Think of geography as the invisible hand guiding global politics. Where a country sits on the map, what natural resources it controls, and even its physical features shape everything from trade deals to international friendships, or rivalries. Let's break it down. Imagine a country with tall, rugged mountains along its borders. Those mountains aren't just pretty, they're natural barriers, making it harder for anyone to invade. Now picture a country surrounded by wide open plains. That country has to be more careful about security because it's simply easier to cross. Coastlines open up a world of trade, giving nations a ticket to the global marketplace. But if you're landlocked, no ocean access, you rely on your neighbors just to reach the rest of the world. Now let's talk about resources: water, oil, fertile land and minerals. These are the building blocks of power. Countries rich in resources can set the terms, while those without have to play by someone else's rules. Take water for example. Rivers like the Nile flow through many countries. If the country upstream builds a dam, it affects everyone downstream. That's more than just a plumbing problem, it's a potential flashpoint for conflict, or, if handled well, a reason to cooperate. Energy is another big one. Oil and gas make the world go round. Countries like Saudi Arabia or Russia, sitting on massive reserves, have a huge say in global affairs. Others have to import what they need, so their leaders are always thinking about how to keep the oil flowing or how to find new sources. But it's not all about competition. Countries work together too. The United Nations gives almost every country a chance to talk things out, solve problems, and help each other. Regional groups like the European Union, African Union, or ASEAN make it easier for neighboring countries to trade, share resources, and tackle issues together. Geography brings people together just as much as it can keep them apart. Of course, geography can also spark conflict. Throughout history, countries have fought over borders, mountain passes, and rivers. Look at India and Pakistan and Kashmir. It's not just about land, but strategic control over water and mountains. And with climate change, new issues are popping up. Rising seas threaten islands, changing rainfall affects crops, and sometimes people have to move, leading to tensions in new places. But here's the thing, today's world is more connected than ever. Global problems like pandemics, climate change, or protecting the oceans can't be solved by any one country alone. That's why international agreements matter. The Paris Climate Agreement is about cutting emissions together. Laws about the oceans make sure everyone plays fair. So, next time you read the news or see countries arguing or cooperating, remember, geography is working behind the scenes. Understanding these invisible forces helps make sense of why nations act the way they do, and maybe how they can work things out in the future.